Yeah, so let's take a look at what this looks like, right? Because what we would have is, this is Cisco Cloud Control, which is the overall management plane. So if you happen to have Halo devices on every desktop, which it might actually get to, what you want to make sure that you do is you are able to go out and manage your entire estate of not just your Halo fleet, but also what you have running on the data centers, as well as what you have running in the cloud. So you can provide full visibility for that entirety of the estate. And then once you've got that, what we also have is this notion of how do we go out and monitor tokenomics. And so is the agent behaving the way that it needs to behave, or is the agent actually going out and being overly consumptive? At which point you should be able to isolate any individual Halo device so that you can make sure that you can quarantine it.
No, I love this. Then we can actually see the return on invested capital. It could pay for itself in 3 or 6 months, even quicker.
Exactly. So what you see over here basically is you can tell how every single agent is performing and whether or not they're consuming way too much kind of token costs. And if they are, how do you actually contain the costs as you're going through it?
No, I love this, G2. Now, everyone else is wondering, when can they buy this?
Yeah.
When is this open for everyone?
Well, the good news is you can buy the Halo already today.
Yes.
And then what we're doing is we're making sure that we provide this entire management apparatus that's currently in early availability for a select set of customers, but we'll have it in general availability in the US in early fall. So we're excited to make sure that we can provide not just the compute, but all of the apparatus that's needed to go out and manage this so that you can have inference running in the cloud, you can have inference running in your data center privately, or you can have inference running on your desk side.
G2, we're so grateful for a partnership with you and Cisco, and we're so excited.
Thank you so much. Congratulations
again. Take care, G2. Okay, thank you. What you just saw brings the vision of scaling AI seamlessly and securely from personal devices all the way to the cloud. But in the age of AI, intelligence will be pervasive, and it will be everywhere. The next frontier is where AI leaves the screen, enters the world, and acts. That frontier is physical AI, the ultimate application of agentic frameworks. In the digital world, an agent plans and completes a task. In the physical world, it must also sense motion, navigate uncertainty, and protect people. Here, intelligence does not just produce an answer, it produces an action. When answers become actions, latency becomes safety, and reliability becomes trust. That is why the promise of physical AI is so incredibly powerful. It is not about replacing human potential. It is about amplifying it, giving surgeons greater precision, keeping people out of harm's way, making farms more productive, supply chains more resilient, and factories more efficient. The best technology does not make people smaller. It gives them much greater reach. For more than 20 years, AMD has helped power the core capabilities that robotics depend on, from sensing and functional safety to deterministic control and precision motion. That foundation is already trusted by many of the companies defining the future of robotics. And now, that foundation is coming alive in extraordinary ways. These are not machines following a script. They are beginning to perceive the world, reason through uncertainty, and act with purpose. The promise of physical AI already in motion. The next era of robotics is not programmed. It is autonomous. While traditional robots execute instructions, autonomous robots are given an objective. And from there, they determine how to achieve it. And they do this all at once and all in real time. The robot must orchestrate intelligence, motion, and safety continuously. And every part must respond at the speed of the world around it. That demands an entirely new kind of robotics brain. And to solve that, we rethought its architecture from the ground up. Today, I'm so excited to introduce the AMD Korea AI System-on-Module powered by Ryzen AI Embedded X100. It brings CPU, GPU, NPU, and unified memory together in one compact, open standard architecture. This allows robots to process perception, AI reasoning, and do it all simultaneously and in real time. The architecture is different, but the results are decisive. In third-party testing against NVIDIA Jensen Thor, Crea delivers 3.4 times better real-time results, 2.3 times more concurrent agents, and 1.6 times more CPU capacity. That means faster reactions and greater headroom for the robot to take on more complex work. And all this without compromising control or safety. But to find the next era of robotics takes more than a powerful brain. Developers need a complete path from idea to a machine operating in the real world. Today, we are introducing AMD's Crea AI Robotics Developer Platform. The industry's first turnkey, open, fully integrated robotics system. Thank you, Laura, so much. At the center is the Crea AI System-on-Module, paired with a robotics carrier card designed for sensing and connectivity. Built on ROCm and ROS2, this platform gives developers everything they need to move from concept to prototype in days. And the same module carries forward into production with no migration or redesign needed at the finish line. You can build faster and move from imagination to deployment with absolute confidence. This is the breadth only AMD can bring to autonomous robotics. From the first signal to the final motion. AMD Crea for the brain, Versal for the spine, Zynq for the joints, and Spartan for the sensors. Each layer purpose-built for its role, working together in one intelligent system, connecting perception and high-level reasoning to real-time control. The future will not be defined by one model, one machine, or one company. It will be built in the open across silicon, software, systems, and an ecosystem moving forward together. From the cloud to the PC, and now into the physical world, AMD continues to build a compute foundation for intelligence everywhere. We're laser focused on the future so our solution can augment and expand what people are capable of achieving. The next era of AI will not just unfold behind a screen. It will unfold in the world around us. And now, to bring it all together and take us to what comes next, please welcome back Lisa to the stage. Hi, Lisa.
All right, thank you, Jack. And it's been a big day. We've covered a lot, from our data center products to enterprise AI to personal and physical AI and the software that ties it all together. This is the strongest product portfolio in our history. And we believe it's the strongest portfolio in the industry. But it's really just the beginning, because what our customers count on is not just today. They really count on us looking ahead and pushing the bleeding edge of technology. So I want to spend the last few minutes giving you a preview of what we're working on. Starting with CPUs. In 2028, we're going to introduce Florence. Florence brings the next-gen Zen 7 cores, its leading-edge process technology. It's a new set of AI compute extensions to really ensure that we have all of the AI capability, and it supports the latest memory technologies. And we're not stopping there. We're already deep in development of Ravenna, our 8th generation EPYC family built on Zen 8, and that family is already well under development for 2030. Now, to give you a little bit of a flavor, Florence is again going to extend our biggest advantage with EPYC. It's all about product breadth and having the right foundation and also the right family for each workload. So you have Florence, you have Ferrara, you have Fidenza, and it's really built on a full family of CPUs that is optimized for these different workloads. That's giving the customers the right CPU for every workload, and that is our commitment with EPYC. Now, moving to Instinct. We are continuing our cadence of delivering a new generation every single year. MI500 brings next-generation HBM. It brings a larger scale-up domain because scaling is everything. And it introduced new copper and optical interconnects. And with MI600, it's powered by our CDNA Next architecture, and it's already deep in development for 2028. Now, to give you an idea of what we see from a performance standpoint, every generation of Instinct has delivered a major big step up in performance. And with MI455, we've talked a lot about it, delivering 35 times more inference throughput compared to MI355. But we're really, really excited about MI500. What we see is another opportunity to take a major step up and actually bend the curve again. So MI500 will deliver the largest generational leap in the history of Instinct, putting us on track to deliver more than 2,000 times higher inference throughput in just 4 years. Now, what I can tell you is we are working with a number of our customers already on this design point. MI500 is super exciting, and the feedback we're getting from customers is just fantastic. Now, put the CPU, GPU, and the networking roadmaps together, and you can now see a complete cadence of our rack scale systems. So you should expect from AMD a new Helios system every year, delivering more performance, more capacity so that we can run larger models, more agents at better total cost of ownership. And that gives our customers the complete, predictable roadmap to plan and scale their infrastructure for years to come. So lots of exciting things in store over the next few years. So with that, let me wrap this up for this morning. Today, I hope you saw a little bit about how we're really looking at that compute from every angle. So every aspect of AI compute, whether you're talking about Helios or MI455 or Venice for the world's largest AI systems, or you're talking about MI430 and MI350 for sovereign and enterprise AI. You saw the passion in Vamsi with ROCm AI. It's so good to see how much has come through that platform in terms of make it much, much easier for developers to access the AMD platform. And then, Jack talked about Gorgon Halo and our new Crea AI platforms, really bringing together the leadership of the end-to-end AI story, including PCs and physical AI. So lots of new information, but I want to say a very, very special thank you to all of our partners who joined us today, because it is really through those partnerships that we're able to do the most amazing things together. So if I just leave you with a final thought, when I think about where AI is today, the biggest change that we see is we're no longer talking about what might be possible. We're actually seeing how AI can have real and significant impact across every industry and every part of our lives, our personal lives. And I have to say that I've spent my entire career in tech believing that high-performance computing can make the world an incredibly better place. And I have never, ever believed that more than I do today. At AMD, what we're focused on is building the technology, the roadmaps, and the partnerships. And there's never been a more exciting moment than today for our 30,000 plus engineers. This is really the next phase of AI. This is where we make AI, give the AI the opportunity with all the tools and all the capabilities to really bring meaningful real-world impact. And I can tell you, I could not be more excited to build all of that together with you, our ecosystem. Thank you so much for joining us today.